most amazing artist, and welcome back to a brand new project. This project is called Sunshine Rainbows because we are making, well, a sunshine, as you can see, a very happy sunshine, and we are going to review the colors of the rainbow a little bit later. This week is all about drawing your sunshine using different lines and different shapes, and we get to color it, so we're going to get to use different colors too. Okay, this is going to be kind of like a how to draw video, so if you are following along at home, then you can go ahead and grab your paper and something to draw with so that you can do the steps with me. And of course, if I'm going too fast, then you can always just pause the video, and if you need to rewind the video a little bit because you might have missed a step, then you can do that as well. So go ahead and grab your stuff, and we're about to get started. But first, I just want to go over what I have here. So this is what we are going to draw. We're going to draw a very happy sunshine using different shapes and lines. So you're going to need a piece of paper. Now, I'm going to use a yellow piece of paper, but you can use whatever color paper that you want to. I recommend sticking with like yellows, oranges, maybe a red would work too, but this is a sunshine, and when we look at the sun outside, is it really purple or blue or green? No, not really. Okay, if you just have a white piece of paper, that would work as well. You could just color it yellow or color it orange whenever we color. But I am going to start with a yellow piece of paper today. You're also going to need something to draw with. Now, you are welcome to draw first with pencil and then go over your pencil lines with a black marker or a Sharpie, but we're going to be brave today and we're just going to go straight in with the Sharpie, okay? If we make a mistake with the Sharpie, can we start over? No, because we need to learn how to problem solve. If a mistake happens, then we have to use our creative problem solving skills and how to fix it, okay? We've learned about that a little bit this year, and making a mistake is not that big of a deal, okay? It's totally fine. We're human, right? We're gonna make mistakes. We're not perfect. If a mistake happens, that really doesn't matter too much. What matters is how we react to the mistake. Are we gonna get mad and angry and rip our paper up? I hope not. What I hope to see is that you have a great attitude and you never give up, and you think to yourself, what can I turn this mistake into? How can I fix this mistake? Okay, so that's one way that you can work with a mistake. Another way is you can choose to just ignore it. Sometimes mistakes can be beautiful, okay? Not every artwork is going to be perfect. Like I said, we're humans. We're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. So do not worry if you make a mistake, okay? Don't worry. Miss M is here to problem solve with you and help you turn those mistakes into something beautiful. But what I want to see is a good, positive attitude if a mistake does happen. Okay, so we're going to practice that today. The last thing that you may need is some crayons. Now, if you're at home, then you can use markers, colored pencils, whatever you want to color with. But I think it's important that we add some color to our sunshine to make it a little bit more interesting instead of just being all yellow. We could add some blushing cheeks, we could add some cute freckles, and make the sun rays different color than the face is. All right, so now that we know everything that we are going to be using today, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here is my brand new piece of paper, and I almost forgot, you will need a pencil too, because whenever we get a brand new piece of paper, the first thing that we always do is write our name. Okay, so I'm going to use a pencil to do this, because if you write your name in Sharpie, it will bleed through your paper like this, and we don't want that. So use a pencil to write your name. And once your name is on your paper, we are going to flip it over. So now my name is on the back. We don't want to draw in color on the same side as our name because then we're just going to cover it up, okay? But that is the first step. Write your name and then flip it over. So now your name is on the back and we are ready to go. Now we want to make sure that our paper is horizontal. That means it's going from side to side. We do not want our paper to be vertical, this is what vertical looks like. It's going up and down. We want our paper to be horizontal. That means it's going from side to side. So double check, make sure your paper is horizontal, and we are gonna start drawing. So we're gonna start down at the bottom of our paper here, okay? And I want you to put your finger on the left side of your paper. Put your finger on the left side of your paper. Then scoot your finger in just a little bit. Okay, we're not going to draw our first line all the way at the edge. We are going to start on the left side, but we want to come in just a little bit. Okay, finger on the left side, come in just a little bit. And then with your other finger, I want you to practice drawing an arch shape. Okay, sometimes when I'm drawing, I like to practice with my finger first so that I know where I want my Sharpie to go when I'm ready to use it. Okay, so I'm starting over here on the left side and I'm doing one arch all the way to the right side, but not all the way to the edge because we want to come in just a little bit. This is called an arch. It's almost like a rainbow shape, to be honest. So it's just one big curve, okay? And to help us create this arch, I am going to take my Sharpie and with my finger over on the left side, come in a little bit. I'm gonna pull my finger up and just put a little dot. Can you even see it? I did just a tiny little dot down there at the bottom where my finger was, okay? Then I'm going to take my finger again on the right side and I'm gonna come in just a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull my finger up and do a little dot. Okay, so this is where my arch is going to start, and this second dot that we just drew is where the arch is going to end. Okay, so draw it a couple times with your fingers, starting over here at this dot, drawing an arch, going to the last dot over here. Okay, when you feel confident in that arch shape, then you can take your Sharpie and you're going to start over here on this dot that we made, and just like we did with our finger, we're going to draw one arch shape connecting those two dots. And if you notice, mine isn't exactly perfect, so it's okay if yours is a little bit off. Don't worry too much about that. Okay, so now we have one beautiful arch shape. This is going to be where the face of our sunshine goes. Now we're going to focus on triangle shapes, and we're going to use triangle shapes to go around the outside of this arch, and that is going to be the sun rays. If you look at a sun, it looks like it is radiating out through the clouds. Those beams of light are called sun rays. Okay, and we are going to use triangles to draw our sun rays. So I'm going to start over here on the left side again, and I'm going to do a pattern. I'm going to do small triangle, big triangle, small triangle, big triangle, all the way around my sun. You can do all small triangles if you want to, or you could make all your triangles the same size. That's totally up to you as an artist. Remember, you are unique and you can put your own ideas into your artwork. All right, so over here, I'm gonna start all the way at the bottom and I'm gonna draw my first triangle shape. I'm gonna do a smaller one at first, and I'm going to just do one line going up, then coming back down until I hit that arch again. Okay, now I'm gonna do a bigger one. Remember, you don't have to do small, big, small, big. You could do all small, or you could do all big if you want to. There's my bigger one. Now I'm gonna do a smaller one, and a bigger one, and a smaller one, all the way around my sunshine. Now, this is a little problem that I have to solve. Look at my last space here. I ended right here on a small triangle, and I don't really have much room for a big triangle. So there's a couple things that you could do to solve this problem. You could just do another small triangle, or you could do an even tinier one. I think I'm just gonna do the same size. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna bring it back down. Okay, so that's how I solved that problem. Maybe you have a different idea if that problem happens on your sunshine, which it might, but that's where our problem-solving skills come into play. All right, now I want to make these sun rays a little bit more interesting, and the way that we're going to do that is to draw smaller triangles inside of the bigger ones that we just did, and that's what this will look like. So over here I'm going to start on the left side again, and I'm just going to do a smaller triangle on the inside just like that, and I'm going to do it for every single sun ray. See, just adding the smaller triangle into the bigger triangles already makes this drawing look a lot more interesting. And of course, you could get creative and do even smaller triangles in those bigger ones, which I think I will do, because for this one I just did one small triangle, but I want to change it up a little bit and do even tinier ones. So now I have 3 triangles in each sun ray. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but you definitely can if you like the way it looks. Okay, now we are ready to add some personality to this sun. We are going to do that by drawing some eyes, a nose, and a mouth. You ready? Okay, let's start with the eyes. You want it to be closer to the top of your sun. We don't want to draw our eyes all the way down here, because then where is the mouth going to go? Okay, so come up a little ways. This is where our eyes are going to go, towards the top of our arch. So over towards the left side, I'm going to draw one circle. And then I'm going to come over just a little bit and draw the other circle for my second eye. Okay, and right now, these eyes look pretty good, but I think we could make them look a little bit more realistic if we put a pupil in them. The pupil is that black circle right in the center of your eye. That's actually the part of your eye that you can see out of. If you want, you can also draw some eyelashes onto your eyes, and I'm just doing 3 curves on the outside, just like that. You could do straight eyelashes at the top. You don't have to do the same eyelashes as me. Remember, you are unique and you have your own ideas. But if you like these, you can definitely use those eyelashes as well. For the nose, right under the eyes, we're going to come down a little bit and we're going to do another arch shape, kind of like this shape that we did earlier, but we're going to make it smaller for the nose. So I'm going to start over here and I'm just going to do one small arch shape for the nose. All right, we're almost done and we're about to start coloring, but there's one thing that our sun is missing. Can you spot it? What is this sun missing? Oh yeah, he's missing his mouth. Very good. But if you kind of look at it right now, it almost looks like this could be a sad face. Do you see that? Like these are the eyes and this is the mouth and it's looking sad. Well, I don't want my sunshine to be sad. I want it to be happy. So under the nose, we are gonna draw the mouth and we're gonna do kind of like an upside down arch. So we're going to start over here on the left side and we're going to do one arch coming all the way over. And if you want to practice with your finger first, then you can definitely do that. But this is like one long curve. And then we're going to start at this point over here and we are going to do another curve coming down and coming back up to connect to that point right there. And there is our smile. Now you can add any other details that you want. Maybe you want your sun to have eyebrows. Maybe you want your sun to have freckles like mine, or blushing cheeks. There are so many different things that you can add to your sunshine, okay? I'm not gonna actually show you me coloring this because here's a great example of how I would color it. I would stick with mainly red colors, orange colors, and yellow colors because, like I said earlier, when you look at a sun, do you really see purple and green? Do you see blue in a sun? Not usually. If you want to get creative and add these colors, then you can do that. But when I'm doing my sun, I want to stick more towards these warmer colors, red, orange, and yellow. And as you notice, I did use a white crayon and I went inside of the eyes of my sun to help them stand out a little bit more. And you can definitely do that if you want to as well. Okay, I hope you guys have a lot of fun drawing your sunshine and coloring it. I cannot wait to see how your sunshine turns out. I know it's going to be amazing because you guys are amazing. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.